Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of No Cap Conversation. I'm your host, Missy Bangs, where we say what people think, but don't say out loud. Alright, so today's topic is going to be generational curses, regret, and what mental health can do to your relationship. Because, to be honest, it does make or break a relationship. And it's important to talk about. So we're gonna do it right here, right now. With not sponsored. People aren't healing and they kind of bring it into their relationship, which is what a high percentage of relationships don't work out because people aren't doing the work and just kind of using. I'm guilty of this, by the way. Like, I feel like people say they healed, but then they're really not when they get triggered about something or something feels familiar because of the past. Reroute yourself a little bit, but don't crash out now. It's okay to crash out just a little bit, just not too much. Just not too much. Okay, just keep it cute. No, but on a serious note, what is a general curse? Basically, people who pass down trauma and like cycles from generations, generational curses. I said general curse is generational. Yeah, I know what the fuck I made the fuck. Anyways, yeah, generational curses. I honestly feel like I'm the black sheep, okay? So, and I'm proud of it. I don't give a fuck. I'm the black sheep of the family. So like, I definitely would be the type to break a cycle if there was one, really. Kind of, yeah. Like, me, for instance, like, if I was to have if my son was alive, and let's fast forward time and he's like about to be 18 and shit, I would never make my kid pay bills in their house, especially if they grew up there or was born there and it's their home. And God forbid they get into a relationship that don't work out and they live with a partner and they need to move back home. I should be able to give my kid a house, a home with open arms if something something happens in their life. And I'm not gonna, if you want to come back, you're gonna have to pay rent, $500 a month, $600 a month. That's a fucking setup. Like, first of all, you're supposed to be helping me out, make sure I'm straight for the real world from after high school, right? Yet you want me to pay you rent. Like, you want me to pay you rent, but I'm already living here. Like, what? Like, I get it. It's to help your parent out and stuff like that, but it's like, I haven't even started my life yet. And you're not old. You're not nursing home level, so I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I would never do that to my kid. Like, they're supposed to be able to get a job, save up their money, spend it how they want, and still have a roof over their head. Like, it's I chose to have this kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have gotten rid of my kid, but I chose to keep my kid, right? So it's my responsibility to make sure they straight now, make sure they got everything they need, make sure they ahead of the game when they become an adult. Not fucking walk them into the struggle land. No, that shit gotta stop. That shit gotta stop. And if you don't agree, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, because your kid gonna hate you. The fuck? Your kid gonna hate you. And they gonna wanna move out quicker. Trust me. And that's Some people pass down trauma with their kid, you know, with conversations, anger, neglect. Even like, you know, when parents cheat on each other and then like end up in divorce and stuff like that. Like, it's just, like I said, a generational curse that needs to stop, that needs to end. And it's like, thank God, I don't think my family is like ever, it's like I'm not trauma thing. Like, there's nobody really toxic for real in my family. I hope my cousins grew up in a non-toxic household and stuff. Like, parents wasn't like bickering and fighting and being abusive in front of them and act like things is peachy and cream in front of the family and like, you know, like, God forbid. But like, you know, what's the difference between awareness and actual change? When you do the actual work and you know you want to be a better person, you do the work. Change come within. Change happens no matter what. Like, as we see, like, the world is coming to an end. Like, it's not, the world has been changing for the worse, not for the better. So it's like, when it comes to families and stuff, like people having kids and then like they're not adjusting to the society and like the time frame, they're still stuck on the past and old school ways. And it's like, girl, you give it the fuck up. We is not in that time no more. It's not 1995. It's not, we're not in the 80s no more. We're not in the 90s. Like, this is the 21st century. All right, the 21st century, and it's giving Handmaid's Tale. Soon to be, to be honest. Soon to fucking be. And respectfully, give me a blue gown. This is a little debate option. Okay, so knowing better doesn't mean you do better. So is awareness enough? Okay, that's the question that I want you guys to answer. And guys, let me know your opinions and stuff like that is welcomed, but not cared for. Just kidding. JOKE. Don't bite me. No, but for like, yeah, it's definitely a fact, because I'm pretty sure people know better than to cheat, but then they don't do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know cheating is wrong, but people still do it. We all know betrayal hurts, but people still do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people be abusive and they know they're abusive. They say they're not being abusive. They say they're not a narcissist, but yet they do it. They know better though. They know better than to control you. Like, it's shit like that. I know I mentioned regret, because I live in regret. I know a lot of people say, do not live in regret, Missy. Like, it's not worth it. Like, we live to experience life, this, and the third. Like, you know, time go on. We live and we learn. La da la da. Like, no. Sometimes you have to sit there and observe and think about it. You gonna really sit there and tell me you don't regret doing something to somebody? You don't regret cheating on that girl that gave you the world? You don't regret cheating on that fucking test? Now you didn't pass your SATs? It's a lot of things in life that you could regret, and it could be as minor as that. Realizing too late that you were the problem. I'm not gonna sit here and say I was always a victim, because I could tell you right now that I know for a fact in some situations both parties play a part, me and the other person. But I honestly feel like I don't be the problem half the time. I'm just very aggressive, especially because I'm from New York. Like, I could be a sweetheart if I want to. Keyword, if I want to. But I live in a time frame where I know for a fact I'm not from this time frame. Like, I definitely feel like I'm so much older than what I really am. Like, I'm about to be 26, and I feel like I am hella older than my age. Like, I'm mentally older, so it's fucking frustrating when I'm just like dealing with people in this society, and it's like, you think that way? Oh my god, like, no, there's no way you think like that, you know? And some people are not born with common sense. I was born with common sense. I think that's something you have to be born with at this point, because there really is a lot of people out there that have no common sense. They lack self-awareness. Even just being around outside, observant, they're not observant and shit like that. So it's like, what the fuck? And then when you talk to them and then you see how they think, and like if you ask them a question and then they share their thought about something, and then you're like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
what? No, there's no way you think that. Staying in toxic cycles because it feels familiar. Like I said before, you could regret it. You could regret staying. And once you left and you regret staying, it's okay. Like, I'm pretty sure we've all been there. I've definitely been there. Like, I regret staying in situations longer than I should have. Like, I've done it recently, I've done it in the past. Like, it's okay. Like I said, we live and we learn. Like, life's about learning and experiencing, but I'm not a fucking experiment. I'm tired of it. The fuck? I'm tired. It's time to pour me a glass. Alright, I did leave it in the fridge for a little bit. I wish I had like a butler. Salud. So when you regret something, it's like a lot of things you could regret, and it's gonna fall into the next topic of our conversation, which is mental illnesses, right? Cap or no cap? Have you ever apologized but didn't actually change? I think we all have done that before. I think I have done that before, where like I apologized and I definitely, you know, I know at one point I was an issue in like my last relationship, basically with my son's father. I definitely used, like, I was not mentally like there anymore after I lost my son. Like, my mind, like, I'm telling you, when you lose somebody, especially in death form, you become a different person. Like, especially if it's somebody really close to you or like bloodline related. Like, I lost my son. That shit changed me as a person, like mentally first. It's gonna be mental first, always, because you're thinking about it, you're replaying it in your mind, and you're just like, what the fuck, why did this happen? Like, I could talk about it now because I've like accepted it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you accept something that happened to you in the past, you're not emotionally attached to it anymore. So it's not like you still cry about it. Like, there's some times where I do like randomly will cry, but like not because I'm sad, but like I just miss him, you know? I just miss him. Like, I wish I could, every time I just like think about him, I'm just like, I wish I can kiss him one more time. I wish I can hold him one more time. I wish I can see his little face one more time. And I just go look at his pictures and I get sad again. So, and then I'll cry. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. I have dark sense of humor, so no, you would not catch me crying at a fucking funeral. Sorry, I'm gonna be the one telling the jokes. I'll be the one telling the fucking jokes. I fucking busted my ass at my grandfather's funeral. Like, you really think I'm gonna be there crying? I'm gonna make a fool out of myself somewhere, bust my ass somewhere, you know, spill something on me. I'm clumsy as fuck. Like, we need some type of entertainment, you know. I'm not an influencer, I'm an entertainer. Note that. So imagine losing a good person because you weren't healed yet. I think when I was healed, or like not damaged, I should say, not healed, when I was not damaged, because I was damaged at one point. When I wasn't damaged, I was the good person, right? I was the person that you didn't want to lose. And I feel like I'm still that person that you still don't want to lose, because I know how to love somebody. People don't know how to love me because I'm allowed to love. I'm not afraid to say that shit. Like, no, it's a strict ass program over here because I have standards now. I guess that's what happens when you become an adult. When you have standards, shit becomes boring. And that's okay. Cause I be damned if you gonna come into my life and think you want friend shit. Sorry. Unless, like, I think that's why I don't want to be with a guy. Cause I feel like a nigga really be trying to run a female life, and that's not what's happening, player. That's not what's finna happen, player. I promise you that. We both could play the same thing. But with your mother, not me. Anyways. So we're gonna go into mental illness, because that falls into regret. Because when you are mentally there, you do regret doing things. Your brain will play you sometimes because you're letting repetition happen mentally. Like, you're replaying this story in your mind, this picture, whatever the fuck it is, you're letting your mind control you. And that's what you need to stop, because then you're going to regret the next thing you do. Okay? Anxiety, depression, trauma response, and love. I know all about trauma responses, okay? Like, self-sabotaging. Used to do that shit too. Like, I used to do a lot of, like, if I can really sit here and talk about every relationship that I've been in where I was in love with somebody versus not in love with somebody, we'd be here all fucking day. Depression, though, I've been struggling with that shit since, like, I'm 26, so, well, technically I'm 26. I'm 25, but, like, I'm turning 26 in a month. Taurus season is approaching. The fuck? Anyways, yeah, Taurus season is in a few weeks, so stay tuned for my birthday vlog. Self-sabotage. When you're not healed, you self-sabotage. Anything you do when you're not healed, especially if you're like going through depression, you tend to not do shit that you love as much. You're self-sabotaging your opportunity. Like I'm a dancer, right? I'm a retired dancer because I used to teach dance. I haven't danced for myself since high school. I haven't taught dance since I was 22 years old. So it's like, I want to get back to doing that shit, but it's like, I've sabotaged opportunities by being depressed and letting life kind of life its way, you know. And it's not too late. Listen, I'm not a left feet, okay? I got two left feet. Fuck, I could freestyle anybody. I take that back, but don't quote me on that. Not everybody. I'm not flexible. I'm not flexible. I am not flexible. But I'm a fast learner. And I taught myself how to dance. I've never taken a dance class, like a real dance class where like I'm learning how to do like really hard steps. No, like I've done dance class in high school. I was in a dance team, so that's different. You know, I'm in a dance team, so obviously I'm being taught. But that's like I said, I haven't done dance for myself since high school. So when you trauma response in a relationship, in love, just like when somebody does something for you and you kind of like ruin it because you think the person is lying to you, or you think they're playing you because of so and so what the person in the past did to you, that's a trauma response. Okay, I used to do that shit. I'm like I used to. Now I get benefit of doubt. Like I know I shouldn't, or maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But I know not everybody's the same. Like, I'm not gonna not trust you in the beginning because of what someone else did to me in the past. So I'm like I'm learning that, I'm applying that, you know? I'm stuttering. That means the wine is hitting. I know too. I'm telling you, I know all too well about self-sabotage. Like I used to shut down like this. I used to push people away all the time. Like especially when I'm depressed and shutting down, I'm gonna push you away, and I'm gonna try everything in my power to push you away by treating you like shit, talking to you crazy, like I'm just angry all the time, and really just overthinking too, like anytime you out or you with another bitch or you talking to somebody else when I'm sleeping. And in mine, I've experienced all of this. That's why I'm saying it. I've experienced this in different people too. It's not just one ex. Your mental illness isn't your fault, but is it your responsibility? It definitely is your responsibility, and yours only, to handle your emotions, especially because people don't know are not emotional intelligence. That's why a lot of relationships don't last. I feel like people they aren't aware of their emotions. They don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to express their emotions. So they struggle to keep a relationship. They struggle to stay in long-term relationships, or they need validation. So to make sure they feel like they're not going crazy, or they shouldn't feel certain type of way about something, you know? Mental illness is just a really long conversation because it goes into, you know, people being diagnosed with things like schizophrenic and bipolar, borderline personality disorder. You know, the list go on. So, cap or no cap, mental illnesses ruin relationships more than cheating. I'm gonna say cap, because sometimes people are mentally fine and still cheat. Like they just think the world revolves around them, and they feel like they're like this person. They have a lot to work on. They're definitely not mentally there, but within themselves for sure. But I feel like when it comes to mental issues and stuff like that, it's more easier to deal with than someone who's just disloyal to their partner and is like Nigga, I'd rather deal with you being bipolar than you sleeping with other people. Like, okay, you're bipolar, so am I. We can work through that, but I'm not working through cheating. It's no. It's a no for me. You know? Some people don't deserve relationships until they heal. Cap. The reason why I say cap to that one is because you can be in a relationship and still fucking heal. Don't think or don't let people tell you. Yeah, I said don't tell people what the fuck to. That was my pet camera. Don't tell people what the fuck to do. Okay, but I'll say don't rush into being in a relationship though. Don't use someone else to get over another person. No, that's not what the fuck I'm saying. Don't hop relationships and shit like that. Don't do that. Because that means you definitely not healed. Being hurt doesn't give you the right to hurt others. I'm not gonna sit here and say I do not do. I used to do that. I definitely did that at one point when I was really going through it with my depression, and I'm talking about really going through it for like a couple months. It was really the worst months of my life, besides the month of me losing my son, right? So when I was like, this was before I moved to New York. I mean, I moved out of New York, sorry. I was just really fucking depressed. Like, I was going through it. I was drinking the fuck out of like Hennessy, Hypnotic, buying hella liquor, like all the time. Mind you, I wasn't even 21 yet. And I was like going through all this shit. Like, actually, yeah. What am I talking about? I was 21. Yeah, I was turning 22 that year. But I was like turning to alcohol and weed. Like really bad, for sure. Some people don't want love, they want control disguised as love. Cap or no cap? No cap. Because in the past, I felt like I dealt with someone who wanted control, for sure. And I think the last person I messed with wanted control and failed, because I am not someone you can control. I live by my own fucking rules, okay? You cannot control somebody who got their own crib. Like, I got a roof over my head. You think I give a fuck what you tell me? Nope. I'ma respect it. I ain't finna give a fuck about it though. Like, share your opinion, cool, but I don't give a fuck. I'm the most stubborn person you ever fucking meet. I'm a Taurus for a fucking reason. Not an Aries. I might be the crisp of Gemini, but I'm definitely not a Gemini. No ma'am, no sir. Healing isn't optional when other people are involved. No cap. Said this before. Healing isn't optional. Like, at the end of the day, you somewhat still need to heal yourself when you're involved with someone, especially if you like kind of rush into something and like using that person to fill a void for yourself, which is 9 times out of 10 is a fact. You still want to do the work. Like, you still need to heal. Like, it's not fair to that person that's involved with you, because at the end of the day, they don't gotta deal with your bullshit either. But if they're willing and telling you like they'll be patient with you, make sure you're doing that work, because not a lot of people is gonna have that patience. or even want to deal with you to begin with, or like they just offer like, nah, I'm cool off that. I don't. Because me, I'll be patient because I've been there. I've been that person before. So it's like, it would be hypocritical of me to be like, nah, you not healed. You ain't got your shit together, because I don't got my shit together all the way. Like, I really don't. So it is what it is. I think I'm gonna add one more real quick before we end our session here. Toxic patterns be normalized. Silent treatment instead of communication. Been there, done that. I think I was both sides, both parties. One point, my silent treatments. When I used to give silent treatments, I think I would just ignore your texts. I would mute you. I would not answer your calls. Like, it's pretty much like social media type shit, like mute, block. If we're in person, I'm gonna ignore you type shit. Like, or just be like kind of cold in a way, but I'm not gonna stay here and be like, I feel like you should have, Now, when I was given the silent treatment, it was very out of pettiness for sure. And niggas, I feel like it was like a tit for tat shit. And I wasn't gonna do tit for tat, but I think I did. Like, it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's kind of like, I don't remember how she went down, but I know for a fact I was given the silent treatment for sure, and I know why, but I'm not gonna say why. But the reason not, but them giving me the silent treatment was, I honestly would say, would be the dumbest shit ever that they did on their part, because they was mad about something that happened to me, and then they was mad at me for that shit to happen that was happening to me. Like, how are you mad? I should be the one that's mad. It's happening to me. I'm the one that's affected by this, not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say it one day, but not today. Sorry, y'all. The fuck? Jealousy being called love. Like I said, jealousy, you can be jealous as long as you don't take it far. Like, it's okay. It's a little cute to be jealous. Like, okay, you a little jealous, or she a little jealous. Okay. But don't take it there. Don't take it too far. Because some people take their jealousy to a control level, where like they're jealous by every fucking person that you speak to, and then they don't want you to socialize with anybody. I'm talking about anybody. Been there. It's not a good place to be. Trust me. That's just embarrassing, because now once you see that shit, it is like, oh, that person just exposed their true colors, and then they kind of hide it by like, but you already seen that side, and it's like, oh, caught you gonna do it again real soon. Your true colors is trying to come out. Noted. Like, the signs will be there. I'm telling you. Just like sometimes we dead ass ignore it. Like, sometimes we ignore the signs. Don't be stupid, girl. Don't be stupid. Testing your partner instead of trusting them. Especially when it comes to giving the benefit of the doubt. Like, when you first meet somebody and you want to talk to them on the romantic level, just trust them. In the beginning, just trust them. Like, it's not fair to them that they're sitting there having to deal with your bullshit already, and they barely know you, and they just want to get to know you, and you're like, oh, I don't know, Samantha. Why did I have to say her name though? Oh, I don't know, Susie cheated on me 3 months ago, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I ain't Susie. What the fuck she gotta do with me, I ain't cheat on you. Give me a chance. Like, I promise you I'm not her. Like, I promise. Like, I know some people will dead ass say that shit and then be exactly like the ex. But the thing is, the only reason why they do that is because when you get with somebody, right? And it starts feeling familiar, is because you told them how to act. You fucking told them how to act that way. You expressed what fucking your ex did to you. So now they know what to do to hurt you. They know what hurts you. So they're gonna do it. You told them you gave them the blueprint. That's why from now on, don't mention your ex, okay? Don't mention your ex. Don't say what that person did to you in the past. Leave the past in the past. I'm gonna learn this shit. I'm still learning this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, none of my ex this, my ex that. Oh, I remember one time my ex this, my ex. Listen, I still do it. I still fucking do it when I'm speaking to somebody else. But if it's somebody I'm interested in and trying to be with and get to know in a romantic ass level, do not mention that ex. Don't mention any fucking ex. Matter of fact, we don't got exes. We don't got exes unless they are current ex and they your baby mama, your baby father. That's the only person you should be fucking mentioning. If y'all got a kid together, that's the only fucking person you should be talking to me about. Because y'all got a kid. You have no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta tell me about this person. You guys share a child together. So other than that, there's no reason why you mentioning Stacy right now. If it's not Maria, your baby mama, but you're talking about Stacy too much. Might as well go be with her. If you miss her that much, the fuck. Last but not least, leaving before you get left. Leave before you get left. I'm pretty sure that shit went over a lot of motherfuckers' heads just now. I've been there, done that. It's hard to leave when you're in a tough situation, in a really bad situation. Like, I don't get why people get upset when people keep going back to their exes. I don't understand that shit, because until you in the same shoe, then shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You ain't never been in their shoe. And if you did, why are you being a hypocrite? And there be a lot of hypocrites that judge other people's for staying too long in a relationship. Like, I've been in a relationship. My longest relationship was with a guy for like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. I left before we could make 3 years. We was somewhat gonna get back together within after making 3 years, but then I realized like that wasn't my person. Like, they really wasn't my person. Despite, I'm pretty sure they could have been, but they fucked that shit up. Not me. They fucked that shit up. Ain't nobody fucking tell you to go cheat and have a baby, so you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well. I'm on my third state. Which state you in? Still the same one. I don't give a fuck. Okay, that is the end of our segment. Breaking generational curses isn't about posting quotes. It's about doing the hard work. Like I've been saying, do the fucking work. People are not gonna know you heal, because like at the end of the day, it's about the way you carry yourself. Like, you could be the most depressed person, and I'm a functional depressed person. You see me grinding, you see me doing all this shit, and you don't know I'm depressed. You don't know I suffer from depression by fucking Poland. You don't know that. Because I keep busy. I like to do that. That's how I manage. That's how I stay sane. You know what I'm saying? Like, find something that you love and got passion for to keep you sane. If you don't heal, you don't just carry the pain, by the way. You pass it down. You don't want to pass it down. That's the reason why we're trying to break generational curses in this bitch. Okay? So that's being said, No Cap Nation. That will be all for today's No Cap Conversations episode. I do want to introduce our new organization. It's more than just an organization though, called Unsaid. Say anyways is more like a therapy group, motivational thing I got going on that I'm starting. Like, I guess like a group session, group therapy, like a global community, because like I feel like because I am part of the LGBT community, I'm very much open arms for them first, because that's who the people will always be against, no matter what generation it is. They will always be against us, and I feel like we matter too. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Our new channel, No Cap Conversations, has finally got its own YouTube channel. It's your host, Missy Bangs, and I'll see you guys later on the flip side.